Oh, hey, we're live. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel where I try to help you make money. Today, we're going to be going over Bitcoin. So I've got a Bitcoin here. I don't actually have a Bitcoin. This is an old penny. That's going to have to do. So Bitcoin's getting a lot of popularity right now because the price, as some of you have probably seen, got up to $40,000 per Bitcoin. It has been crazy. It is up over 5,000% in, what, 3 years? Something like along those lines. So absolutely astronomical. And if you bought 3 years ago and you're still holding on to Bitcoin, good for you. You were smarter than I am. I personally wouldn't invest in Bitcoin just because it's not an area that I'm super confident in. It's not something that I fully understand. And I just don't invest in currency. Bitcoin is a currency. I like assets because an asset has they provide goods and services, and they have ownership of land, buildings, whatever, things that actually have value. With Bitcoin, like this penny, it's just worth what people are willing to accept it for. So you want to take this penny and go buy something. It's just, will they take the penny for the merchandise or goods that you are trying to get? Same thing with Bitcoin. So it's currency. Now, this currency, obviously, not being backed by a government, it's something that's very sought after for investors. People think that this is a lot safer because there's no government backing it. There's no possibility of inflation since there's no government that can produce more Bitcoin. Everybody knows that at some point in the future there's going to be, I think it's 21 million Bitcoin, and that is the absolute cap. There can be no more Bitcoin after that. So it's not subject to inflation. It is protected from a lot of things that especially the US dollar, are subject to. So Bitcoin gets a lot of popularity and a lot of recognition because of these things. Now, Bitcoin, it was a dollar 5-6 years ago, 7 years ago. The only time I have bought Bitcoin was late 2017, and I didn't know what I was doing. At this point in my investing career, I was really just putting money wherever something was going up and just trying to get another 3 or 4% as it kept going up and then sell. Terrible strategy. It's not investing at all. It was gambling. But Bitcoin at that point in time, I think it went up to $17,000 per Bitcoin. So I bought in, I held for 1 month, and I sold. And I made a little bit of money. It wasn't much. I'm not even kidding you. 3 weeks after I sold, the price fell and just kept falling all the way back down to $3,000 per Bitcoin from $17,000. So I got in at the wrong time. I got out at the right time, I guess. The best way of looking at it. And that kind of scared me into why was I buying Bitcoin at all if it's this volatile and there's no real way you can say this is how much a Bitcoin is worth, other than what will people trade that Bitcoin for? How much goods and services is it worth? Entirely up to the economy, really. Whether or not people will accept it as payment. So I have stayed away from all cryptocurrencies since that point. But looking at it now and getting back up to that price, even if I had held on at that 17,000, yes, I would have gotten down to the 3,000 per Bitcoin. I would have been probably pretty upset for making that investment. But if I had held through, I'd be over double my money now. But I didn't, and I'm glad that I got out when I did, to be honest. I don't think I would have held through. I probably would have just taken a huge loss and got out. So for those of you looking to invest in Bitcoin, I guess one of the most important things to me that you should know and think about is that the Bitcoin really doesn't have any more value than any other dollar form. It is only worth what people will trade it for. And if anything happens to where people won't accept Bitcoin as a payment, you have no value there. There's no assets, there's no cash, there's no product being produced. There's nothing that really builds value with Bitcoin. So when you buy Bitcoin as an investment, you're not buying an asset that's going to grow or that's going to produce. You're buying something that what you hope in the future someone else is willing to pay more for than you paid for it today. And that is all you can go off of with Bitcoin. You just have to hope that in the future someone is willing to pay more than $40,000 or $35,000, whatever it is today, whatever price you pay. You just have to hope that someone's going to pay you more in the future. That's the only thing there is to investing in Bitcoin. So if you're a believer long term that Bitcoin will rule the world, and a lot of people do, that it will replace government-backed dollars and that it will be a primary form of currency going forward, then yeah, it's probably going to be worth a whole lot more than $35,000 per Bitcoin. You could be looking at the hundreds of thousands per Bitcoin at some point in the future, just depending on demand and whether or not people are willing to accept it. But if you're someone more like me who's a little bit, there's just too much speculation there and too much uncertainty, it's too much risk for me, personally. Now, maybe you know more about Bitcoin than I do. Maybe you've got some knowledge that I just don't, or an understanding level that I don't have about cryptocurrency. Maybe this is an incredible investment. I just don't understand it well enough and don't feel confident enough in it to make that investment. But as it climbs, and it has climbed a ton, it is getting a lot of attention from money managers. We just had one of the, I don't remember the name of the hedge fund, but they had a ton of cash sitting around. They put all of that cash in Bitcoin. So if these big hedge funds are believing in Bitcoin, you got major institutions and investors that are starting to invest in Bitcoin. You've got a lot of like really big players moving large amounts of money that are getting into the Bitcoin realm. So naturally it's going to draw a lot more attention, and just, you know, people that are very good with money getting involved in Bitcoin is going to make Bitcoin a safer, more stable investment in the eyes of most average investors. So that alone is going to raise the price. So I guess what you really have to ask yourself is, how strongly do you believe that Bitcoin is going to be a primary currency in the future that is going to be accepted for food at restaurants, for things you buy on Amazon? You know, how much is Bitcoin going to be involved in our economy? And that's what you have to ask yourself. If it's a lot more involved in the future than it is now, you can bet that the price is going to be worth a lot more than it is now. So I guess that's just one thing to worry about, look at, contemplate. And if you're buying Bitcoin, I'd love to know why. I'd love to know your thoughts on it. If you could leave some comments, just let me know like what your opinion on Bitcoin is, why you think it's going up or down, why you think it's a good investment or bad investment. Also, I would love if you could smash that like button for me. I'm a new channel, don't have really any subscribers or viewers yet, but hopefully I'll get there, you know. And if I can provide you any value with these videos, I would just ask for a like in return. So you are awesome. Thank you for making it this far into the video. I know this work truck's not a very exciting place to watch things about finance. I thought about trying some different tactics to make the channel more entertaining, because I know education is like, you know, everyone wants to be educated, but at the same time it's boring. So there's another channel, Andre Jick, great channel, absolutely love the guy. He has an incredible channel. He's only been doing it for a couple of years, but he does magic tricks. So yeah, here's my magic trick. I'm gonna make this straw disappear. You ready for this? And it's gone. Yeah, I don't know how to do magic. I don't even know if I have any skills, honestly. So I thought about it, like, what can I do to make this channel more entertaining? Not a whole lot. I can catch fish pretty well, but as you can see, there's a lot of snow out there. So I'm not an ice fisherman, don't like the cold. Probably not going to be catching any fish on this channel. Not for a few more months. So let me know what you think about Bitcoin. Let me know what your opinions are, and I would love to hear more. You know, I need to educate myself a little bit more on cryptocurrency. As much as I do understand, like I said, there's a lot of big money and a lot of smart people getting involved, and they must see something that I don't, or they're just more confident about the future of Bitcoin than I am. So let me know. Educate me, you know? Give me your thoughts. But stay tuned for more videos. There'll be more coming up, and I promise they will get more entertaining. I just need ideas and trial and error, right? So I'll figure something out. Hopefully next year I can do a lot of outdoor videos, maybe catch some fish on the channel, maybe go mushroom hunting, you know, something a little bit more entertaining. But we're going to keep doing videos, keep growing the channel, and stick it out with me. Hopefully get some education and maybe some entertainment value in the future out of this. Anyway, I'll see you on the next video. Of all the coins I could have grabbed to represent Bitcoin, I picked this penny. Why? I don't know. That's gross. I mean, in the same cup holder I grabbed that penny out of, I've got, I don't know, like a bunch of nice shiny quarters and other change, but that penny, that's disgusting. That must have been in there for like 3 years. Why? Yeah, I don't know. Shows you how often I use pennies. How often anybody uses pennies for that matter. Nasty. So anyway, if I had a fake Bitcoin, I probably still would use that penny. It's me. And stay tuned for more videos. Hopefully you learned a little bit about Bitcoin. And in the future, and leave me some comments too. You know, if there's anything you want to learn or know about Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies, leave me some comments. I'll do some research. Give me some ideas for a follow-up video if there's more you want to know about the investing in different cryptocurrencies, or if there's another cryptocurrency that you'd like to learn more about instead of just Bitcoin. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks for making it this far. Thanks for supporting the channel. And we're having fun here. Keep growing with me. You know, I promise you this channel is going to get better. It might be a while, but it will get better. So thanks again.